We've been in business for 50 years, so I would say that resident experience has always been at the core of what we do. As we're looking to constantly improve and improve upon what we do, it was a natural area for us to look at and say, what can we do to elevate what we're doing today to make us a little bit better and to set us apart from our peers? We really want to go from really pushing papers with this information around to having a centralized location where someone new that comes in, they can really ramp up their time on what they need to do to get to know the resident base, get to know the individuals as they are, what each individual likes or dislikes, so they can continue to provide a seamless experience for those residents.
Yeah, so what we see today in the industry is still too much a very siloed approach. There are a lot of services and a lot of applications in place, all very separated from each other and providing actually also disintegrated data silos. And so Cubigo does not want to be just another silo or another vertical application in that ecosystem, but really the horizontal integration layer. And on top of that integration platform, you can offer all kinds of applications to different stakeholders. And obviously the family, the resident, the staff, team member plays a very important role. You can imagine that if you start adding these new applications to your organization, that you don't have kind of an integration layer in between, because otherwise you have to manage all these user interfaces, all these passwords, all these different data dashboards, and that really needs to go through one single platform.
Yeah, and I think from our perspective, we have some very large legacy systems that house a lot of data, and they may be right for the back-end user, but they're definitely not right to then expose to the resident. So really a platform like Cubigo that has the agility to plug into some of our legacy systems and flow the data through that we need to the right people. And where that really helps us is not having to change out some of these other systems that we rely on and use every day, but just connect into them using Cubigo as the connection is really important for us.
Once you start really thinking about an integrated platform, you also have that 360-degree view of a resident, which could be very meaningful and interesting to have the full picture instead of only just a part of it. On top of that, services. We should know like how many transportation requests are we doing in these communities? What is the time between ordering food and serving the food? Because the quality can be assessed and so forth. And then of course, community level, corporate level, it's all about benchmarking. How are we doing compared with our peers?
You know, when we look at the landscape and all the providers out there, there were a few things that I think that were important to us. One, we're a large company, so we wanted to have, you know, someone that was going to be around for a long time. This is, you know, really still a relatively new space. So someone who had a proven track record was important to us. Someone that had a pretty robust base offerings that matched ours was important to us. So that way, as we were continuing to roll out and you know, I say bolt on new facets of the business, that it would be very easy for us to do. And then someone who also had a roadmap that matched what we were looking for into the future. This platform here has a very robust API that we've already connected into many other systems that we use, and truly believe that no matter what other system we bring in, that will be available to us. You know, software systems can be very large and a little overwhelming. So we did decide to really just start with the core functions, getting people comfortable with that, knowing to what, like Geert said, plugging more on in the end is going to be a lot easier than putting it all out there to start. And I think that's the approach that we feel is best, and that's what we have taken for our roadmap.
So, and then we as a team with Holiday really saw it's the messaging that you bring, right? The importance of what kind of message do you bring to your team. And not talking really about functionalities and features, but bring it to another level of outcomes and start explaining the why instead of just going to the how and the what. That is crucial. You want your people also to understand why that we are doing this, right? And not just push like top down, like you have to use this app for whatever reason that we even don't tell you. That's not working. And so I think they did a really good job on that and bringing that why to everybody so that you create this bottom up kind of not only awareness, but also action to really make this a success.